What day is it?
Wednesday.
Oh, it is Wednesday, you are right. Okay, well, I just got home from having my MRI and they made me take my CGM off. Also, look at that CGM tan. And also, she's a bit red under there today. So I'm just going to put some Savlon on.
Where's the big spider?
He's right there. Look, can you see out the window?
Wow, he's so huge.
So we're going to go on this arm because this arm is healed from the last one. You can see my circle. And I'll put some Savlon on that. But Artie's going to help me pick a patch. Look, seashell. Leopard. Lemons.
This one has a love heart on it.
It does. This one's like a swirly wave. Oh, that one's got some flowers.
No, let's put this one on.
You want to do that one?
Yeah.
Cute swirly whirlies. You don't want to do a fun like seashell one. Okay, you have a look and make sure you're 100% sure and happy with your choice. Remember, you can't touch that bit though, okay? Okay, I need to wash my hands. A little bit annoying that I had to rip my CGM out because I still had 3 or 4 days left on it.
Yeah.
So a bit frustrating, but I've just done an order. And I've ordered the One Plus instead of the G7 because I don't need insulin. I think there's some other little things, like I don't know if it notifies you when you're dropping like the G7 does, but look, at the end of the day, all I can do is try. So I'm gonna go and send my transmitter back today, then they'll refund me, and then I will buy the One Plus. Apples, lovely. I'll buy the One Plus receiver. It's quite itchy. Okay, good. So.
Is it gonna be loud?
No, not really. Which way do we want to? Oh, this way. Okay. Which way are you gonna go? Like here? That way. Okay, ready? You definitely want that one. What about like this cute little one with the flowers on it? The seashells?
No, this one is open.
Alright.
Yeah, this one will be cool.
Okay. I did say you could choose. Alright. Sensors in. Let's get the... I was low-key annoyed because, like I said, still had 3 days on my sensor. I paid $140 for these ones because this was before, you know, when I just needed them. I bought the bundle. And this is my last one. So if for whatever reason, if this one failed, I would not have a spare one right now. My chemist would be able to get me one, but it would take a day or so. So I just don't, it's very frustrating that I had to take it out because they didn't warn me about that before. I mean, like, I know, they said it was more so that it would just stop it from working. This one? Okay, this one or this one? All right. So. Do
you like Love Heart?
I do. We lost the patch for that one, didn't we? But yeah, so that's, I feel like that's just money down the drain.
Mummy, what's on this one?
Leopard. Especially when I'm not getting any funding, so that's frustrating. Okay, it goes that way. And yeah, like I said, if this one failed or anything, I wouldn't have a backup because I hadn't done my order yet. So I literally just did that in the car.
What's on here?
Lines.
Lines?
Yep. These are actually extremely nice to put on too. These are the patches from Re-Organised. But yeah, so like I said, I now don't have a spare one, so I would have to hunt one down if something happened or whatever. And I've just done the order for the One Plus, so it was $195 for 30 days, so at least that's something a bit cheaper. I've just got to get through till next Friday when I have my endo appointment. Cute. And I love these ones because they also come with the middle bit still attached, so if you want to do the sensor cover, you can. There you go. It's actually been a nice little, you know, I'm a trinkets girl and I feel like silver lining, cute covers, that's what makes me happy. So anyway, that's that. Okay, now we're gonna connect him up. Start new sensor, yes. New sensor inserted? Yes. Pairing code. What's the pairing code? Okay, 6817. 6817. Alright, searching for sensor. So that can go in the bin. We don't have an old one to get rid of. Should we put all these patches back in here? So they also give you just transparent, like fix them all. Alright, let's stack them up before we put them in there, just so that they don't get. Then there's also another little brand online called My Diabetic Life. She made me these little like receiver covers, but I
Mummy, can I play with one?
didn't put them on because I knew I was going to be sending this back.
Mummy,
Oh, that paired really
play
quickly.
with one?
Sensor is warming up. See?
Play with one?
No, because these are special things for my sensor. So the only annoying thing is, right, this is what I was getting at before, is I usually, so say for example, this sensor that I had to take out today, say for example, that was going to expire tomorrow night. Tonight after I'd had a shower, I would have put these on top of this. I would have put my new one in before I went to bed, let it bed in, and then when I woke up in the morning, I would have connected to that sensor. There's no carryover period. Right now, if I felt like I was having a hypo, I would have to finger prick and do it that way because I have connected to my new sensor, but there's a warm-up period. As where when you've got one in, and then you've got the other one marinating, we call it, ready to go, then by the time this one's finishing and you swap them over, it just starts. It literally just starts. So I haven't had to do a warm-up period for a little while, so that's fine. I had an almond croissant and a coffee on my way home, and well, I had half because I saved half for you, didn't I?
I'm hungry.
Oh, what about that big fruit plate on the table that Mama made you?
But I need
So anyway, I came home. Off you go. I came home to a micrology order, so I feel like everything is back in order. I have been obsessed with these beans since I first tried them back in, I think it was like near my birthday. So we just bought some like Frio coffee roasters ones in between. They were okay, but just the smell, I'm so excited. And I've like, actually let me show you, because last night I had like, I've got a list of things I want to do while I'm not working. So like decluttering around the house, tidying up things that like getting rid of all the cobwebs, and we've got to do like the pest control spray and stuff. But let me show you what I did do. So if you've been around for a while, you'll be familiar with Coffee Corner. So this Baccarat board, it was like $200, and I bought that before we had kids, before we even built this house. I had been making my own glory box, is that what our mums used to call it? Where like every time I'd see things I loved for like my future house, I kept buying them. So Jake's parents' theatre room became like our storage yard, and I had boxes and boxes. So like my whole kitchen was done the day we moved in from like years of me building things up. So anyway, this Baccarat board was over there with the air fryer on top of it because we have so much bench space. But I've now moved it over here. So now my coffee machine is raised, which is amazing because it was so nice making my coffee like at chest height this morning and not having to like bend down over my bench. Quick go-to coffee pod machine for my husband. I took this shelf off that was here because it was like kind of a bit broken anyway. So yeah, she had a little bit of a boost up. Can you believe we've had this for a year now? Because we got it for Christmas last year. Hello. My new cup sets from Aldi. These were some like Christmas presents, ones I bought for myself. Stunning, practical, but really nice to drink out of. So anyway, that is Coffee Corner now set up. So then here we have this huge bench space. What's arriving today that's going to go here?
Our new blender.
So, okay, I did have the big NutriBullet hub, where instead of it just being like the little thing where you stick, you know, like this,
Can we make it
instead of being the one where you
smoothie?
just stick, well, not yet because it hasn't arrived yet, where you just stick this on a blender, it was like the whole hub, and I would make soups, I would do breadcrumbs, I would make baby food, all of that. Like that thing has gotten us through the last few years. I used to have a Thermomix back in like my old relationship, and obviously left that when I moved out of the house. But the other week, Jake was on leave. I just got home from hospital. We wanted smoothies. My husband opened this cupboard, and the hub had suction caps on its feet, and he like lifted it to like break the suction cap so he could get it out. and the blade bit was sitting on top of it, and the baby was down here on the floor, and it like fell, and he like bent to catch the blade to not hit the baby, and the whole hub fell head first on the bit. Good job. On the bit that works and spins and does everything. So we plugged it in. You couldn't even press the buttons. The whole thing was caved in. So instantly, I reached out on my Instagram stories and I was like, who knows a Thermomix consultant? Because in my head I was like, maybe this is the sign that I've been waiting for to re-get one. Plus having a family now, being able to make things. However, I obviously had to consider our financial aspect because I have all these medical supplies that I need that I'm not being funded for. I also received jack squat from Centrelink. And I didn't want to go and spend the last bit of like, you know, emergency money we had on something that isn't really going to save our family right now. So I had put like squirreled a little bit of money away. Like every time I sell things on Marketplace and stuff, I just put that money away to like buy something new. So I found one from the brand Mistral, M-I-S-T-R-A-L, so like a kitchen brand. And it's very similar to a Thermomix. Obviously not the same technology, doesn't have the big screen, all that sort of stuff, has a little screen, but it cooks, it chops, it steams, it bakes, like makes dough and things like that. And I was like, you know what, that's literally all we need. And I got it on a Boxing Day sale, like just over half price. I think I paid $200 for it, and that's going to arrive today. So that's going to go on that little bit of bench space, which will then also leave us a bit more bench space. So I'm very excited for that. But yeah, so anyway, that's what I've done to my kitchen so far. I've cleaned my whole pantry out. My next thing is to do like just go through my cupboards and like resort things. Yeah, so anyway, that's what we're up to. But anyway, Spencer is marinating, and hopefully, yeah, this time next week I'll be getting ready for my big appointment. I've been writing like lists, like just adding questions to my list and just sort of like going from there. So yeah, anyway, we got through today. MRIs are insane, right? I only ever had one on my knee years ago, and I don't remember it being like that, but that's because I went in backwards. But this one, I was like right in there, cage over my arms, and so I was like this the whole time. My nose was so itchy because the fan was like blowing on me, and I was like trying to blow my nose. Anyway, hopefully they got what they needed, and I want to say hopefully we found something, because then that would obviously be like, yay, we have a thing. But I also hope that they don't. Yeah, anyway, you know what I mean. But anyway, toodles, happy Wednesday.